We recently made some state-level briefs looking at immunization across the United States. We work with folks at the Johns Hopkins International Vaccine Access Center. One of the challenges that we have is that the text that we add to the reports needs to be dynamic. So for example, for some states, they'll be above a target, but other states will be below it. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm looking at these state-level briefs. I am going to click on Alabama's report. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. I'm going to focus on this line here. Coverage in Alabama exceeds the HP 2030 target of 95%. Now, this word in particular is the thing that we have to make dynamic. Let me find another report where it does not say exceeds. In contrast, if I open up the Oregon report and scroll down, I can see coverage in Oregon falls short of the HP 2030 target of 95%. All right, let's flip over to Positron now, and let me show you how we did this in code. Okay, so what you're looking at here is a section of the Quarto document. You can see where we are actually calculating whether or not the state is below the target. So we have a variable called is below target. Let me actually find where we calculate that. So basically what we say is we calculate is below target is whether or not the value is less than 95. And here we get the value by looking at our MMR coverage data, filtering to the state title, the name of the state, for 24, 25, and then we pull the variable called estimate percent. So then if below target, so in other words, if below target is true, then we say falls short of. So that was the case in Oregon. Otherwise, we say exceeds. And so this label target then gets used down here in the text content where we say coverage in state title, so Oregon, for example, falls short of the HP target of 95%. Whereas for Alabama, because this is below target would be false because it's below target, there it would say exceeds. So we use this technique a lot to make text dynamic throughout the reports, especially when you're doing parameterized reporting. You don't want to hard code things like above, below, etc. Instead, it's better to use dynamic text like this.